Good day, comrades. I hope you are all having fantastic Sunday wherever you are. I'm in Gary, Indiana, which is famous for being shithole, but is also famous for being hometown where Michael Jackson was born and raised. I have started different job with different trucking company, and hopefully this is going to afford me more time, like right now, to make more videos. Half the work, double the pay is looking very good so far. I haven't parked since yesterday. I did some other stuff yesterday, but today I taken out time to make a new video. And it's good because we have some stuff that we have to talk about. A few days ago I went to party and this woman, she approached me and she say,
"Would you like to try a penis colada?"
"Of course not. I do not want penis colada drink. I heard of a pina colada, but penis? No." But as it turned out, in fact, she did say pina colada. I tell this to my therapist, and she tell me that I probably hear what I wanted to hear. Okay, how many of you comrades believe in ghosts? Personally, me, I do not believe in ghosts. I believe ghost is something that exists in people's head, but is not something that's real. But let's for a moment pretend that ghosts are real, yeah? Now, I don't wish for this to happen, but let's also imagine that Donald Trump pass away in White House. He have heart attack or some kind of accident, who knows, but Donald Trump pass away in White House, he die in White House, and now he becomes ghost, and White House is forever haunted by ghost of Donald Trump. People coming and going from White House will start to report that I get fucking flying truck and he's pissing me off. When I catch fly, I will smash in face with bag like 545 times, and I did not get him. Anyways, let's continue with video, yeah? So, people coming to White House, they will start to report hearing throughout hallways and in rooms, as if some feet are shuffling around and somebody is furiously writing on phone as if they are eager to send a tweet. So people working in White House will start to hear like footsteps walking around, and if somebody is quickly typing on cell phone, they will hear noise like this and feet moving around, and they will hear disembodied voice saying like, "China, China, China. Nobody knows the afterlife better than me. I'm in the afterlife and nobody knows more than me. I'm not dead, that's fake news." I cannot do good impression of Donald Trump, but you get the idea. So Donald Trump haunts White House and people hear stuff like this. They will have press conference and microphones will pick up strange sound where nobody say this, but they just hear, "You are fake news." Is just theoretical idea, but I think that'd be very funny if Donald Trump was haunting White House. Speaking of afterlife, I have a friend who lives in an apartment building, and next door from where he live, he has neighbor. Normally, naturally, you have neighbor, but this neighbor, he's a very, how do I say nicely, I believe proper term in United States is Jesus freak. He is big Jesus freak. He loves Jesus, he loves to go to church, he loves to pray, and he loves that kind of lifestyle. And he is always asking my comrade who lives across hall from him if he wants to pray together. He messages him on the Facebook and he asks, "You want to pray? Do you want to talk about Jesus?" And he's very nice guy, right? My comrade, very nice guy, so he does not want to be rude. He does not want to make offend to neighbor. So he just kind of goes around subject, but I give him some advice on how to get comrade to stop asking you if you want to pray. For example, if you ask him, "Yeah, we can pray, but is it okay if we masturbate while we talk about Jesus and pray? Now, obviously, I understand that this could backfire, because you can make suggestion and the neighbor's eyebrow raise up like, I was going to ask later time, but since you suggest, yeah, let's do it like that. And then obviously you just have to laugh like, I was just kidding. I don't know if I got him, but he's pissing me off. When I get a fly in the truck, it does not want to go away. So you laugh it off, you say you're just kidding, but you cannot pray or talk about Jesus because you worship Odin. He's Old Norse god, and he would find very offensive if you started praying or talking about different guy named Jesus, because you believe in your heart that Odin is one true god. Hail Odin! If you had neighbor who is constantly asking you to pray and talk about Jesus, let me know down in comments how you would handle situation. Personally, I think if I had neighbor who is constantly asking me to pray and talk about Jesus and whatever weird stuff they do, I would probably just turn to them and say, no. And maybe that would be enough to dissuade him from asking me again if I want to pray or talk about Jesus. The other day, I learned new term, Incel. It will be written on screen here in case, because of accent, you cannot understand, but the term is Incel. I learned of this term, and I started reading about it, and pretty much what Incel is guy who have zero personality or character, who is upset because women do not want to touch his pee-pee. And he thinks he's like some conspiracy about him that he cannot get girlfriend or even get with girl for one night stand. And this is what incel is basically. But looking further into incel itself, I find that they have very vast dictionary of terms that they used among their incel community, which I find very I will get him. I will get the fly and smash in face. Last time I said 545 times. This time is 680, and I will teach him a lesson not to fly into my truck and bother me when I'm trying to make video, or at any time. So, as I was saying, the incel community have their own words and definitions with them that they use amongst themselves to describe how bad their life is because they themselves make it that way. For example, one word I have here is Giga Chad. Giga Chad is a Chad who ranks the highest in the percentile of looks. Giga Chads generally are muscular, appear to have high testosterone, incredible facial aesthetics, facial harmony, and symmetry, tall stature, and often reach peak physique. Giga Chads are very rare to come by. So, as you can tell, I am not Giga Chad. But then there is also a regular Chad, an impossibly hot and handsome guy that according to them gets everything in life handed to them. Chad is the Caucasian version, Tyrone is the black version. But there is no Middle Eastern version or Asian version, so people are being left out. And Stacy is a hot girl who gets everything and spreads her legs open for everyone. Extremely vapid and shallow. A normie is someone who isn't a Chad or a Stacy, so I assume that the normie is also an incel. This is all very funny. To me, at least. But the problem is the mindset of people that call themselves incel or normie is believing that other women owe them something, but they are not getting what they feel they deserve, or what women might owe them. What the fuck is wrong with you? That nobody owes you anything. If women do not like you and other people don't like you, it's not because it's problem with them. There is not some conspiracy in society to simply not like you. It might be that you have zero personality, or the personality and character that you do have is simply shit. There is not one person on planet who is loved by everybody. Except maybe Samuel L. Jackson. I have never met a comrade or anybody that say bad stuff about Samuel L. Jackson. Because if they do, I would probably... I cannot say because YouTube will give me strike. But point is, some people just simply do not like you. And if a woman doesn't like you or doesn't know how to open her legs for you, then you move on with your life and stop acting like victim that is big conspiracy against you to keep you away from having girlfriend. Because a big part of having girlfriend is having personality that is very likable. But if you're constantly sitting around on the internet saying, I am incel, I am normie, and these guys Chad, and these guys Giga Chad, then yeah, nobody's going to like that. Just be who you are, and there is somebody out there that is going to like you for it a lot. Also, update on vape ban. Many, mostly Democrat shitholes in country are banning vaping all over place, and is very disappointing, but it's not surprising because United States is very stupid when it comes to pretty much everything. No ship sink in Vietnam, start a war. No weapons of mass destruction in Middle East, start a war. And United States had big prohibition era in 1920s going into 1930s, which clearly did not teach them a single thing about how prohibition only causes more problems and solves zero. Sorry, I forgot these now white supremacist hand gesture. I forgot. It used to be OK symbol sign. I did not mean to make a fan by a hand gesture. I am not white supremacist. I hate everybody equally. You know, comrades, I have to be honest, I have really hard time coming up with ideas of what kind of video to make. So I make videos like this, which just random thoughts in my head that I share with you, and hopefully you enjoy watching. If you have any kind of ideas for some kind of topics or specific video you'd like to see, let me know down in comments. I read all of them. I will take your suggestions to heart, and I will try to make this channel more appealing so I make content that is more better for you. Thank you so much for watching my video on this beautiful Sunday day. And also, I've seen couple comrades suggest that I make Discord server, so I did just that. The invite link for Discord server will be down in description, so you can take a look, you can join, post memes, and maybe I will make video with doing like a meme review or whatever it's called. And so post whatever you have down there. It doesn't matter how bad it is. Give me your most offensive memes, and I will take a look, comment. We could all have a good time over there. And in meantime, click right here to make subscribe. I would very much appreciate. Click like on video, and also check out some of my other videos that are popping up on screen right now.